So,
सबने पैर तोड़ दिया.
स्ट्रीम इससे स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. ओके, ग्रेट.
I feel like Timo Werner.
After clenching with the corner post. So,
My
yes, Arvind, you can start with your traditional intro.
सबने पैर तोड़ दिया.
traditional intro. Okay, so hello, hi, and welcome to NooseTime FPL.
सबने पैर तोड़ दिया.
Oh my God,
Okay, we are
legend one watching.
exposed.
So I hope you had a great New Year.
Yeah, great new year, great start to FPL as well. So, yeah, we can go with we will we have started this stream at 10, almost 10. So we will try to wrap it 2 game weeks inside 60 minutes. So let's at least try. Let's at least try. We'll keep the discussions crisp. We will try to keep the scout and other options crisp as well. We might be joined by some special guests also today, since this is the New Year stream. But you never know. That's life. So we will start with in other news without any delay. So the first big news of this week was that Pochettino became the PSG manager after Tuchel was sacked. Tuchel was sacked after they beat him 4-0. So I think the board was very unhappy with the fact that they just beat a small team 4-0 and not 5-0. So they sacked him and they got in PSG manager as now Poch, and I'm happy that Poch will be the manager and he will finally be able to spend some peace in the transfer market. It's like finally he has someone like Mbappe, Neymar up top. So it will be interesting. And there are rumors that Dele Alli might join PSG as well. So, but Spurs are saying Mo is saying no, we won't let him go. So reminds me of Lingard somehow, but fine. So it will be interesting how Poch will guide PSG. He's a nice man. So after Poch, the big news was that okay, we will do a mini transfer roundup. So first is being that Amad Traore, the fake Adama Traore, the fake Adama Traore that United bought last season is now officially on the way to Rome to complete his paperwork, and then he will be announced as a United player. They are also behind a player called Calcium Sando, someone. So it will be interesting how both these transfer happen, considering that the Brexit rules are in place now. So both are very good youngsters, I believe, but I think they will be rotting on the bench of the under 23 team, not even the first team. Okay,
Most probably.
Pelistri has still not featured in the bench of the first team. He's still in the under 26. He's scoring some goals, but PL is a different gravy altogether. And my man Igalo is also not on the bench, so
Why
Ig-
are we still paying him?
Igalo was hungry to watch United play in his childhood and teenage years,
You know
and and now,
to watch the games.
yeah, and now he's also staying hungry to watch the game from the sidelines, not even on the bench. So it is interesting. So Ahmad is there. Another rumor is that David Alaba, as you can see on the stream, is almost a Madrid player. Like he's joining on a free transfer for I guess 4 years maybe. So we are waiting for a here we go from the man Fabrizio himself. And final mini transfer news is about Eriksen. The first thing when when Poch was announced as the PSG manager is that what about Eriksen? It's like he said that it's not the time to talk about Eriksen right now because they themselves have a lot of injured players on the sidelines. So they will see. Inter is actually very keen to sell him because he could not fit with the team apparently. So it would be great if we can see Dele Alli and Eriksen back at PSG. It will be a mini Tottenham Hotspur type team. And some funny news: title contenders Chelsea are now ninth in the table with 3 points and three big fat Ls in the last 5 games. Basically 200 million. down the drain, I guess, because the way they played in the last game, oh my God, it was such a torture to watch. And the highlight of the game, obviously, as you all know, is Werner hitting the
Warner.
corner flag, and the best part is the referee allowed him to take another chance. Okay, it's like, okay, you can take one more. It's fine, no issues.
It's not like you're going to do anything anyway.
Anything, yeah.
It's like one of our league members, Yashadappa, termed this video as embarrassing after watching Werner clamp himself to the corner post. So
Side note, he's a Chelsea fan, by the way.
yeah, he's a Chelsea fan, and he himself is embarrassed. I don't know why. Like, I think Giroud might be laughing from the sideline of how things are going. Like, they start Tammy, they start so anyone, but no one has the impact that our boy Guru Randhawa has. So I hope he starts soon because he's the only one that always saves Lampard's ass, like always, and still he's not given any respect. So let's see what happens. And after which is fresh memory of Trent Alexander-Arnold's yesterday's performance, a sofa score of 5.5 out of 10. He sets a PL record this season for losing the ball 38 times in a single game. So that was very interesting the way he played. And he was subbed off at 77th minute as well. He didn't play the 90 minutes. And if he managed to play the 90 minutes, I guess the number would be more than 38.
Actually, it's a tribute and a reminder that we are playing 38 games in the Premier League.
So okay, that's the reason Klopp substituted him at 38. It's like no further, no less.
Yeah,
Might
so
be,
at
might be.
77th minute, Liverpool had three midfielders in the defensive line.
That's the best part. They were got in Milner inside. So I think the way he played, it's like there was a Twitter thread wherein someone explained the stats of Liverpool's last two games. There were around 43 crosses made by Trent in one or two games combined, and only 15 were successful. So a lot of them were blocked or were dealt with properly. So I think a lot of the teams have realized that they are doing inshallah and cross, and the only way to stop them is to stop those crosses to the strikers. So might be. So TA has that one game to forget, and final point in today's PL overview would be if Manchester United draw or win against Burnley in their game in hand, they will go top of the Premier League. The last time they were top of the league after 17 games was in the 2012-13 season. So we had very briefly talked about our United title contenders in the last stream, if you remember. Direct no, that's it. But slowly but slowly, I think they are becoming somewhat of a like because
Like I said last time as well, we will see after the Leicester game.
yeah,
So in the Leicester game we saw.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
we have a Liverpool game remaining. So
I think
we'll see. We'll
the
see.
main reason why United is considered as a title contender is because Liverpool themselves. I guess we lost someone. We lost someone. We lost Arvind. We lost Arvind. Sad. See,
2021 has already taken his first target.
he's back. He's
Oh
back.
no,
He's
he's
back.
back.
He's back. He's back. We were talking about Liverpool being one of the main reasons why United are considered as title contenders. Because also the another reason is that it's like from in the starting phase of the season, you considered okay, Tottenham are the title contenders. Then they lost three games in a row. Then you said Chelsea is a title contender. Then they lost in a row. But United is the only team with highest points per game till now in this season, and they had won also the most number of games until the last game week. So it's interesting, but as
United have won the most games in 2020 actually.
yeah, yeah,
So that's a shock.
that's a shock. I don't know how things will go. I'm not getting excited, but seeing ourselves in that, I guess Arvind himself said this. It's like United would be in the top two in his predictions when we were
Top
talking.
two. Yeah. City
Well,
was first
City
and
was first,
United was
United
second.
was second, and it's
We have
some
to revisit that. We have to
We
revisit
have to
that.
revisit. There were some
But
wild.
I also did say Southampton would be relegated.
Yeah.
So
Southampton yesterday won against Liverpool. Uh, so yeah, we will do a review of that video once the season ends. So it will be interesting. So we will quickly move ahead to the FPL review, and yeah, I will go first. Yeah, so you can see my team in the left. Yeah, I got a meaky 60 points from this game week, 4 points above the normal average. My overall rank is going down and is now at 179k. A few weeks ago, it was around 45k, and now after some stupid decisions from my part, I'm at 179k, and it's the fifth straight game week where I'm going down. So last few weeks, it's like the main reason. Arvind is laughing because he had a very decent game week this time. So, yeah, Kevin is saying no sound. Can our technical team check? Is he trolling us? I
ask
don't
him to unmute the video.
increase the volume, Kevin. I think that would work.
I can hear it.
Yeah, yeah, he's trolling us.
Kevin is saying no sound.
I will,
Sound is fine.
I will. Yeah, he can now. Increase volume of your device, Kevin. There will be two buttons on this side
Hey,
of
seriously?
your phone. I replied. I replied. So yeah. Coming back to yes. So my defense was in total shambles. So I wildcarded, got in a full playing 15. And when you get a full playing 15, the one main dilemma is who to start, who to bench. Arvin knows this very well, especially with McCarthy, right?
McCarthy.
And
Yep.
yeah, so what I did is I had Soucek starting the starting lineup, and then in the final few minutes before the deadline, I decided, nah. If Chelsea does something, Chilwell will be involved. No, there will be some assist or something will be there. No, I will start him. I did not think that City will be scoring as well, but I thought Lampard would do something. It will be a tight game. Nah, it was the entire opposite. So Soucek got 11. He was on the bench. First sub on the bench, he still did not get him because the others were obvious starters, and then Chilwell got in 1 point. During my wild card, I did Dyer to Size, and then I decided no, Size no, Justin. I will take Justin because team selected by is great. So Dyer got in 6 points, Size got in 7 points, Justin got 1 point. The best part is that Justin was on like 8 to 9 points expected, but then one moment in the game, he decided to take a yellow card, give away a set piece, and that resulted in a goal, which resulted in his clean sheet being taken away. So in 30 seconds, he went from 8 points to 1 point. The same way which Stones was all set to get a clean sheet. The game was almost done. In the last kick of the game, Chelsea score. So that's how bad the luck is. And I started Melior over McCarthy as well. And I remember during the game, Pranav calling me stupid because Meslier is someone who gives in like 2 to 3 goals minimum every week. And still I
He
started
wasn't
him.
wrong.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Southampton is against Liverpool, right? Liverpool will do something great. They will score a lot. But then I was lucky that McCarthy got COVID and someone else started. So
How do you call that lucky? He still got 2 points.
yeah, it's like I would have taken like if I started McCarthy also I would have got zero and Meslier would have come in with 2 points. So I was like, okay, anyways, this was not expected that McCarthy would be getting COVID, but Southampton actually played very well.
If McCarthy had played, it would have been 1-0. So he would have kept the clean sheet.
Yeah, he did. He decided to get COVID and
Lot
went.
of save points as well.
Yeah, I saw a Reddit thread wherein someone took out Foster and got in McCarthy this week just before the deadline, and now McCarthy's got COVID and actually Foster is starting. So that's how sad some transfers are going. So My strategy for the next game week is that I will play two of my chips. I usually don't do this, but this time I am doing it. For my blank game week 18 next, I am using a free hit because I had only like four players, so I had to do something. I can't take hit, so I had to play a free hit. For double game week 19, first I had decided to triple captain. If you look at the previous episode, and I usually don't use my bench boost like I used in the last final game week, that too for namesake. But this time I wildcarded looking at the double game week, and now 12 of my 15 players actually play two games, like at least in the fixture list. I don't know if they will be rested or not, but I will be using my bench boost. So that 12 out of 15 players will be playing double. Sun and Kane will be playing against Sheffield, and I guess there is some other player who has also one fixture. So I'm pretty set for both. It's like these both two game weeks will be very crucial on how I move forward. So fingers crossed on how they go. Over to you, Arvin.
Yeah, so the usual. I had a decent game week. I don't remember the last time I said this.
Yeah.
So after a pretty long time, I had a very good game week, which I call decent. My overall ranking has also rose. I'm still in over a million, but I'll try to, cover that up as well.
Mhm.
Get a respectable overall ranking. Just to put it out there, I've got 77 points this game week, way
Mhm.
above the global average.
Yeah.
Now, most of it is because I got my captaincy pick right. I had Captain Kane and he did wonders. I did make just one transfer this game week. Like I got in Chilwell for Zuma, but that did not pay off because Chelsea overall had a very bad game week.
Tell us now
So
why.
no, I did not jinx him. So that was my game week to sum it up. Now for the blank game week, I did get in a couple of United assets because they are playing. Obviously, they're playing Burnley,
Mm.
so I'm expecting a clean sheet. So I got in the goalkeeper De Gea. If he starts, then it is good.
Oh my goodness. I think this is all a part of
Yeah.
his plan. It's like when Everton was trying to be title contender, he captained DCL blank. And now when United is being a title contender, he directly took the keeper himself. It's like game over.
The only thing stopping Liverpool is the championship would be De Gea. So I want him in my team.
Mhm.
And amazingly enough, also got in a couple of Arsenal assets. TNE being one of them, and Bukayo Saka being the other one.
Mhm.
This was one of the recommendations from
Uh-huh.
Pranav.
Uh-huh.
He already has
God.
made an expression that I did not like.
Saka jinxed. DDG jinxed.
Jinxed.
But 2020
Now
is a
for
bit different,
the
yeah. 2020 it was actually
yeah.
jinxed. 2020 when your captain actually worked. So let's see if this pattern works, it would be great.
Yeah, let's see. Hope it does not, but
Mm.
for the double game week, I'm planning to use my wildcard ship so I can get in players that have two matches instead of one.
Mm.
Um, I will be focusing mainly on midfielders now because
Yeah. Welcome to the
I
club.
usually focus on defenders and goalkeepers, but then they have been a letdown this season.
Yeah.
So my focus would be on getting lower expen like least expensive defenders and like also get in midfielders that
Mm.
get me some points at least.
I think I can already
So that would
predict
be
your
strategy.
wildcard team already. If you're going
No, I'm
big.
not getting in Salah.
Oh. Okay, okay, okay. I like that promise.
I just thought of getting in Salah and then he started banking. So that's how
Yeah,
powerful I am right
that's
now.
the thing. That's the thing, yeah.
So that was my game week to sum it up. What about you?
Lag, 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 lag. There is some sort of lag.
Still, I really,
Wait, there is some sort of lag. Is it Praveen 23 internet? No, no, it's not. Okay, great.
No, I
It's working, it's
no,
working,
I
it's
don't think
working.
so. It's working.
Yeah, PPK. Yeah, PPK is standing still. That's the reason I feel it's lagging.
Hey,
I can
fuck.
I can see the fan behind you, man. I can see the fan behind you, and you're like,
oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I try to capitalize.
is this planned? Is this planned? Was this planned? Good try. I almost fell, but your fan gave it away. So no. Try next time.
These fans, you know,
Yeah, this fans.
what can I say? So yeah, I was doing well till game week, I think 16.
Hmm.
Uh, then I messed up. I
Hmm.
mean, not me, but what can I say?
Ben me.
So I just want to sum it up this way.
Hmm.
So last week in game week 16, I got 23 points, and this week my captain got me.
Hmm.
How do I say this? He got me 26 points.
We have four
So
viewers
that should be enough.
to speak volumes.
That should be more than enough to tell. Yeah, that should be enough to discuss how good it was.
Hmm.
So I have playing players in the next week,
Hmm.
and I'm thinking of taking a hit. I didn't transfer anyone in this week, so I'm
Okay.
thinking of taking a hit. I already like did two transfers. Sadly, I had to let someone go who was
Hmm.
close to my
Heart.
strategies, but
Okay.
I think I'm making a big mistake by jumping on a wrong train, but whatever. Now I'm thinking of getting a taking a hit and getting an Arsenal player
Oh.
for to make it 9 players for the week. So it
Okay.
will be one goalkeeper, three defenders, three midfielders, and three strikers if Shea Adams is playing.
Hmm.
No, Shea Adams is not playing. Okay, yeah, two strikers.
Okay, we have Shashank take our
So
day
yeah,
as well.
yeah, that is.
Okay.
Oh my God,
We had four viewers.
am I seeing this?
I said Namaste Shashank and then it fell down to two.
It's showing one on my screen. So
Stop interacting with the chat, man. You're driving them away.
Seems to be the case.
right.
Seems to be the
So
case. So yes, we have the first discussion point
Yeah.
of our
yeah,
pod, and it's is it time for Chilwell bye bye? I think it's yes. You already have the answer because Arvind just said he got him in. So you have the answer
I got
right
him in,
there.
so it's time to say bye bye.
Say bye. But yeah, namaste from Shashank. Yeah, namaste. So yeah, I think if you want to have like a Chelsea player, it should be Chilwell. But then he is expensive. He is expensive. You can get some lower defensive asset as well. But if you want an attacking asset, Chilwell is the way. Okay, we have Abhishek Pandey as well. What did he send? He sent in. Okay, he sent in a clap, double tap. Okay, yeah, this is not meme review, man. So yeah, coming back to the point, I think you can hold till the double game week. If he does not perform, you can definitely sell. I did not look at his next fixtures. He has a blank next game week,
he's
and
not playing
now,
in 18.
yeah, you have Fulham away and Leicester in the double.
He's playing Fulham.
Leicester,
Correct.
Wolves, Burnley, and Tottenham. And after that, you have Sheffield and Newcastle. In the long run, you have like, if you are looking at the green patch, you have some green, but you should not look at that because you never know. It's like if Liverpool can draw with green patches, then you never know. Chelsea can also do the same. So I think I personally would keep him for now. I want to see how Arvin's pattern is going. If he drops again and blanks again in the double game week, for sure he's going to go. Okay. So it depends on the double game week. He has he has a good fixture in Fulham, but you never know if Fulham will happen or not. That's the other thing. So I let's see. I will wait till the double game week before making a decision. Yeah. What about Arvind? Arvind has an answer already. Okay. What
Yeah,
about
I want him to do something. That is why I got him in. But it's
okay
not going according to plans. So
for other FPL managers as well because of you.
yeah.
What about you,
Ram, do you
Pranav?
have anything to add?
Yeah, I'm keeping him till 19
Yeah,
because
that's.
he's not playing anyway. I have seven players who are playing double out of those 15.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I'm keeping Chilwell till the game week 19. I might sell him for Cresswell depending on how I feel.
Mhm.
Because he's cheaper, so I can anyways go to Cresswell at any time. So I
Yeah.
can get in Cresswell if I feel like it. But it's Fulham.
So you don't know.
It's against Fulham.
Yeah, that's the
So
thing.
it's
You have two fixtures, and it's Fulham and Leicester. Fulham is a good fixture, but then Fulham is like COVID driven, so you don't know what will happen. That's sad, but let's hope Fulham gets its stuff perfect before.
yeah. So let's also hope that if you're watching, if you're holding in, get ready for him to drop in price.
Yeah, he's
He's going to drop in price today.
let's see how much free hit or the wild carders can help me, but let's see. If to be fair, he has rose a lot as well. So
Hmm.
I expect him to fall. It's like the market right now is very volatile when it comes to such players because they are expensive. If you don't return in like 2 game weeks, there will be mass transfers. And then it's like we did the same thing when he was injured. We were told that he was injured and might not
Out for
start.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we transferred him out. What did he do? He came back chipped with an assist.
Speak for yourself.
I transferred him out. I believed in Lampard, but now from now on I won't believe in that fat fraud.
But you also have to look at Chelsea's
Instagram.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at Chelsea's Instagram. That is the reason I kept him. He was there in the training ground. So I decided, what, let's take a risk. But also look at Chelsea's form. In the last 5 games, he got 5-1-1-5-1. It's not a telephone number, it's not a lottery ticket number, but it's his form. He's not in form. And if you go back to game week 11, it's 2-2-5-1. Lottery ticket defensively.
Mhm.
They try to bring in Bendy, but he turns out to be Black Kepa.
It's like reminds me of when Japan changed their country flag from dark red to slightly less dark red. So it's something similar to that. So yeah, that was our discussion point. Most of us are keeping Chilwell, trusting him till double game week 19. So let's see what
You can
happens.
sell him for a West Ham player if you want to.
Yeah, if you're planning for the double game week and you don't have a West Ham defender yet, so you might get in someone like Kufal. If you're more aggressive, you can get in Cresswell, who chips in with those assists. So yeah,
If you have Chilwell, you will have the money.
yeah.
So might as well go with Ogbonna or Cresswell.
Hmm. Yeah, don't go for Balbuena, that's all. We can take others. Balbuena has been rested or on the bench for the last 2 games. Like people with very low funds, like 4.4, they wanted a West Ham asset and they went for Balbuena. Was actually starting, but then something happened and David Moyes decided ki no, Balbuena doesn't sound good. It sounds like Bulbasaur, so you will be resting. So
What, Raf?
so just don't get Balbuena in before Balbuena scores a hat trick the next game. So yeah, we will talk about star of the week, flop of the week. Pretty interesting section. I think Arvind will like to speak a lot in this. For me, the star of the week would have been Kane and Son.
Sen, Sen and Khan.
Thank God he didn't go along with the Kun.
Yeah. Kane and Sonaldo. Yeah, Sonaldo. But then I watched yesterday's game, Southampton and Liverpool, along with Arvind, and we were just totally in awe of how Southampton was doing the defend, and there was
Too
no
OP.
stopping them, and there were two OP man, yeah. So for me, yeah, Southampton defense won the game for them and made their coach cry at the same time.
Jack
So
Stephens in particular, man.
yeah, he was sliding the entire time. Like Firmino was going to score, sliding. Mane was going to score, sliding. And Mane, talking about Mane, he was entirely in this boy's Kyle Walker Peters pocket. Entire time. Entire time. Like Mane was trying to do a skill and get away. No, Kyle Walker Peters is just standing there ready to like put a leg. And he was man marked the entire time. And Mane, oh my goodness, he was trying to get some penalty as well by diving.
Mane got frustrated at that point. Like
Yeah,
the frustration was pretty obvious,
and
and you can see it is referee.
one moment was just outside the box. He fell, and then Kai Walker-Peters was taking the ball, running away, and then Mane decided to just push him, and then the referee told a chub bet.
No, he got a he could have got a yellow card.
Yeah, he
Before that,
was.
he did make a dive.
Yeah,
Even he that was not penalized. He did deserve that, but
yeah, true. So yeah, for me, the Southampton defense is the star of the game week.
I just copied my script writer.
Yeah.
Now I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I have nothing to talk about. PPK, you can say. I just told his part as well.
Yeah, so just adding to your point, man, the goalkeeper had a very
Yeah,
decent time.
the people were saying that he's back to the playing 11 after 10 months. It's like I really
Yeah,
don't think he had a break like 10 months. The way he was playing, the way he was goalkeeping, man,
the
like
guy is so tall. The guy is so
yeah,
tall.
yeah.
His human figure in itself is intimidating for the opponents.
I think I will have to scout that guy in PES as well. I need a goalkeeper badly. Uh,
It was just Liverpool could not break him here. Like he
yeah.
did make a lot of saves also,
Hmm.
and the defense also did support him. So basically, Southampton they deserved the win yesterday.
True.
Although I did not like the result, but they did deserve to win the game.
Yeah, the way they played. It's like Liverpool had around 70% of the possession, but I don't know what they're doing with the ball. They tried creating chances, but eventually, like someone from the Southampton defense is already there to cut it out. So
Right. Yes.
tactically, it
Yes.
was a pretty good game to watch. And PPK, yeah.
All right.
You should have watched the game, PPK. It was quite
Yeah,
interesting.
it was actually quite interesting. Yeah, you would have enjoyed watching. It's like till the
Watching
60th
the game, yes.
60th minute, I was like, why is my captain not scoring, man? Like everyone's captain scored, my Salah is not scoring. But the way he was playing, I was like, from the 80th minute, I was like, they should lose only from United is getting a good chance. So like they should lose. And like the best part of the entire game was, there was extra time of 3 minutes. So what happened? Like the third minute, they got a corner. They did not get the goal. So they went back and then like they were running back. They had one more chance to do something. So they did. They got a corner as well. So what they did not cross the corner. They just passed it back. The referee blew the whistle.
Yeah, why did they do a short corner? You will never know. It's like there are top 10 things scientists can't find answer to.
It's like
This
why?
is one of them. Even Allison was running into the box.
Yeah,
He was waiting there.
guy does a short corner. Gary Lineker actually tweeted this out. Like why on the earth did Liverpool take a short corner at that time?
They wanted to a corner taken quickly, but it was too slow.
Too slow.
Too slow.
There was no Origi as well, so no point.
Yes, that sums it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a trouble watching the late night fixtures these days.
Hmm.
Sadly, I fall asleep.
points.
which is a good thing actually. But
To be fair,
you
yeah.
know, United is winning, and we are close to
Yeah,
being
yeah,
top.
yeah. You should
First
not,
time,
you should not watch
first
the
time in
games.
7 years. First time in 7 years, I'm seeing this. I mean, I'm not seeing this.
Yeah.
So
It's like all the United games are at 1:30 and Pranav falls asleep at 12:30.
this yeah, this reminds me of I think Jose's season where we were close to winning, and I decided not to watch a game, and they started to, but they didn't bottled it as usual. So
Yeah.
I was like, there's no point. Yeah, my star of the week would be VAR. If I'm being honest, I enjoyed watching everyone cry in the Instagram, Twitter,
Salt. Too much salt.
WhatsApp. I especially liked how Klopp was saying he has, you know, what he has won. United have won more penalty in 2 years than he did in like 5 years.
5, yeah. But it's like the
Yeah,
question, yeah, the
even
question,
though this season, Liverpool have like one penalty less than Manchester United. So
it's like the best part is when
I
the reporter asked about the game and the first thing he's talked about is United and penalties. I like living rent free, only living rent free.
Bruno is living rent free.
It's like same with Mourinho. He always likes to take a dig at Bruno. We'll talk about Mourinho in our last section. Yeah.
So, yeah, if I'm being honest, it is Heung-min Son.
Mm,
I captained him last week. They did not play.
yeah.
This week they did play, and as expected, he got me 6
20.
13 points. It was very nice. I like to watch it.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
good game overall.
Yeah.
Son is a very good player this season.
Mm. So yeah, those were our stars of the week. We will quickly go to the flops of the week. I will nominate two teams, Liverpool and Chelsea, entirely for the flop because the way they played, they deserve to be here. It's like there's no questions why. But if I had to pick one player that I noticed during the game, which is Brighton's Dan Burn.
अरे
In one game, the lad scored his sixth career own goal. He gave away a penalty, and then he almost gave another penalty as well, but it was just outside the box, so it was a free kick. So I don't know how. It's like after the game, how would the coach talk to him, or how he would have felt. Like for example, if his family is watching him, they would be like, "Switch off the TV, man. What's my boy doing?" Too much shit house in one game. But the game was like very intense, the Brighton and the Wolves game. Like 1-1, 2-2. Like it was 2-1 to 3-1 to Wolves.
3-1 duels, yeah, at
Yeah,
halftime.
Yeah, they were
half
leading,
time.
yeah.
Then 30 seconds after the half time started, Brighton got a penalty because of this. No, it was someone else who gave the penalty. So it was 3-2, then it became 3-3 because Brighton was on total attack mode. So that was a very
Brighton is very predictable team this
yeah,
season.
you
I mentioned it a lot of time. Brighton, Wolves, Crystal Palace. You never know.
yeah,
That's why never get their players.
yeah, that's the thing you never know. And talking about Brighton, there's a player called Leandro Trossard who actually pulled the strings in that game. No one has him in FPL sadly. So yeah, people are taking interest on how he will play in the upcoming game weeks. So yeah, that was my flop of the week. Arvind, yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Surat said Liverpool and Chelsea. I'm going much more specific. I have two players from Liverpool. I have two players from Liverpool. Okay. The first one being the steal of the century, $20 million deal. All right. It's Thiago. Thiago. People call him a steal. People tell that you can see his instant impact on the team.
Shasta Pogba.
People were right. People were right. Sasta Pogba. People were right. In the first game he started, he gave away penalty, which Allison saved. Right?
Yeah,
No, he did not start. He came in as a sub.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, and yesterday, within 53 seconds, he made a very rash foul, okay, which led to a
set
free
piece.
kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, which led to a free kick, and they did make the cross like long pass or something, and Trent, the second guy, Trent, he just watched the ball landing on Ings' feet. All right, just landing on Ings' feet, and he saw it chip it into the goal. So
Ball watching.
yeah, ball watching basically.
Wait, I
So
can't
it's like
wait for United to play Liverpool at this
Yeah,
rate.
Rashford versus Trent Alexander-Arnold would be too good, yeah. Too good.
Thiago basically had a death wish. Like even after he got the yellow card in the first minute itself, he was going on making tackles and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like
The referee actually told him to be in your line because he was very close to a second yellow as well. The way he was actually
and I
taking.
wanted him to be, we would have been better playing 10 men. But
Imagine if
then,
Thiago was a centre back.
Oh my goodness.
oh my goodness.
It would be like Soy Campbell in PES.
No, I was very skeptical. Like I saw Henderson as a center back, but
Hmm.
then
He was,
like I did tell you guys, like yeah, I don't know how he might perform. But then I also did say like he did manage pretty well.
yeah.
So that is something positive out of the game. The only positive from the game. Like
The
Anderson can play as a center back.
yeah,
So
there's a stat in 17 game weeks till now Liverpool has tried 10 centre back for combinations. It's like that's the most by any team till now.
no, all this, and we had Reece Williams and Nathaniel Phillips
Yeah.
on the bench. Like they are proper defenders.
Klopp decides to start Anderson instead. And then after some time he decides to take out Trent Alexander-Arnold and get in James Milner. Like perfect.
Because
It's
it
like
was his birthday.
it was his birthday. Yeah, he want to play right. So the entire defense and the midfield was covered with only midfielders. Only Robertson was there.
No,
Like,
I remember a recent interview I saw of Klopp where an interviewer asked him like, "What are your transfer targets?" He did say that we do not have a center back crisis as of now. So
okay.
yeah, we do not have a center back crisis,
Yeah,
and uh like he people asked him who they like who he would like to get in the Liverpool team,
hmm.
and he mentioned two midfielders.
Midfielders again.
Midfielders again.
Wow.
Like I don't know, like maybe they're going for a Wijnaldum replacement or something.
Uh-huh.
But why? Why? Their top priority must be center back right
I
now.
think
Klopp is going crazy. Like
it's like
he had something during the Christmas break.
I
the
think the most important thing is no one was ready for Thiago and Salah combination.
yeah.
Not even the Liverpool team.
Thiago comes in,
That's too OP.
gives COVID to everyone free. Hello,
Instant
boys.
impact.
Instant impact. Half of the team down.
Above the ding one.
The best part is like Klopp might have seen Pep taking an approach where Fernandinho was playing as the DMF plays that as a CB the last entire season. So FPL
Hmm.
decided to class Fernandinho as a CB this time. So Fabinho is currently in mid, but you might see Fabinho as a CB in the next season of FPL. So
Next year.
you never know. Might be that's a strategy why Klopp is doing this.
Yeah, but no point getting him because he won't be getting those clean sheets forever.
Yeah, the way things are going, it's very hard. So yeah, Arvin's flop was Thiago Silva and TAA.
Kudos to the entire Liverpool team for bottling. Like they had a clear chance, like going with a certain point lead and
Yeah,
everything. But
three
it's like
points. Now Man City
you
has two
choke.
games left, and they can be 1 point off the way if they win both those games. So they are very close. Leicester
No,
is very close.
United have a better chance.
United have a better chance if they win. Obviously, 3 points, the same number of games. So,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
never know. Like these big teams choke a lot whenever they speak about
Yeah,
those.
that's the best part, right? Manchester United is not a big team. They won't choke.
So yeah, PPK, who is your flop?
I want to nominate Frank Lampard.
The guy, the coach himself. Okay. Zero tactics, man. Zero tactics.
I just heard it in the halftime commentary
Hmm.
that that's the kind of performance that gets you sacked. I don't know how Roman Abramovich of all people has not sacked their manager yet,
The thing is,
because
yeah.
Chelsea is the first team
Hmm.
in the world to start this trend of firing managers left and right,
Yeah.
and they have not sacked Lampard yet.
Yeah.
So this is a call to action, Roman. Don't sack him. I am enjoying the memes.
It's like reminds me when Ole was there and people were saying, okay, don't sack him, we need Ole for the bench. But
You
Ole
know,
was,
everyone was laughing at Ole. Everyone was laughing at Arteta for dropping points. Shipping out Willian and getting Willian and all that. And after all that, spending 200 million and getting 3 points ahead of Arsenal. Well done, guys. Well done. I mean, Manchester United bought 3 players, of which one is arriving tomorrow.
yeah.
One is playing for the under 23. One is not even, I don't know where he is. Other one is shooting arrows.
Bailey has to remind him, oh my God, do the celebration.
Do this.
Now he can't even do that because FA decided, you know what,
Yeah.
I will find this guy.
Yeah, and the best part is like the Uruguayan Football Association wrote a very big letter and sent it to the England Football Association where it's like every Uruguayan player tweeted it as well because like they're saying okay you should not do this, you are defaming Uruguayan community as a whole, and Cavani is a very nice guy, you should have not done it, but it's a EFA will take like 3 games to like say something, that by that time the ban will be overturned, like there's no
I mean,
point.
100,000 pounds.
Yeah,
Three
100.
match ban, 100,000
Just
pounds. And I remember sorry, not David Silva, the other Silva,
B Silva,
Bilva.
Bilva.
The B Silva actually doing something racist
Yeah,
on Twitter, but still got away with one match ban.
and the
yeah.
worst part of the punishment Cavani has is like he has to attend a 2 hour video session of not being racist or something.
Reminds me of our organizations where they gave us like this is
Like the HR
assignments.
gives you videos like, go
Yeah,
and watch this.
anti-corruption, anti-bribery, anti-racism. So Cavani has to do that. So that's sad. Cavani is like
Yeah, uh, that's sad.
hmm,
So
Yeah,
I
I
would
had him
go
in my
with
scouting team.
Chelsea. I will go
Chelsea,
with Chelsea.
Chelsea team. So yep,
Mm,
those were our stars, our flops.
Can we rename flop of the week as Fraud Watch?
It should be sponsored by Pep then.
Yeah, yeah. We can make a call. We
Pep,
can arrange that.
yeah, we will discuss about this after this live session. So yeah, here comes our most important part of our video. We will be covering FPL captaincy
Come on,
picks.
it's 10:30 already. Let's
Yes,
rush. Come
we
on.
are 50 minutes in. So in the next, I guess around 40 minutes, we will have to cover the rest of the video. So yeah, so yeah, I will start. So I will do a small intro as well. So hello guys, welcome to NooseTime FPL. I hope you all had a decent game week and
subscribe.
yeah, do subscribe. A lot of you guys are watching this video for free on YouTube, but it would mean a lot if you guys subscribe. We have just hit 100 subs somehow, like somehow. But yeah, it constant subs will help us move ahead. So yeah, we will first talk about FPL captaincy picks for the blank game week 18, where we will have like just 5 to 6 fixtures. So for me, uh, I am usually someone who always captain Salah, but then Salah is also not playing, and if he was playing, I would still not captain him because the way he has hurt me over the last 3 game weeks is immense. So I would be captaining my favorite player of all time.
Salah was fine until you started captaining him.
Can be
Captaining him, yeah.
that.
And you call me someone who jinxes.
We'll talk about this in News Time Impact. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes would be my captain against Burnley. It's like basically a hack. People used to say set and captain, set and forget captain Salah over the last few Premier League seasons. I guess this season it's Bruno Fernandes. It's like if he doesn't score, you can definitely expect VAR to come in clutch and get a penalty. So I hope he does something against Burnley. Burnley are defensively very good. Yeah, but I hope he does something against them. So yeah, for me it is, and I think my gut feeling is that Bruno Fernandes would be the majority captaincy pick the next game week as well, or it might be someone like between KDB. So yeah, for me it's Bruno Fernandes. What about you, Arvind?
Yeah, so mine might come as a surprise too. I'm still sticking with Kane, like the way he performed last week. Yeah, they're playing Aston Villa next, so I think he'll be continuing the form. Uh, I'm not expecting him to score in every match. I'm guessing he might assist also. So even that is a win-win for me. So I'm still sticking with Kane, but I also said Bruno. Bruno, like you said, Bruno is also a very good pick. They're playing Burnley, so you can expect a penalty and very late in the game. Very late in the game. Especially if you're like the scoreline is 0-0 or something,
Uh,
and 90 plus 3 minutes you'll be getting a penalty. And obviously
mm,
Bruno would be taking that. So
yeah.
confirm goal. So second pick would be Bruno. First pick would be Kane, obviously. Considering the form that he is in,
Hmm.
I think he has come back to form. Like after blanking for a couple of game weeks,
Yeah.
he is back in form. Surprisingly enough, Sun is also in form right now.
Yeah.
So basically, Kane. The second pick would be Bruno.
Mm.
What about you, Pranav?
Sun was always in
Nice.
form actually.
But yeah,
He,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think the only game he did not like. I mean, he. Let me just
the
get.
thing one of the main reasons why Son and Kane did click the last game week is because they were playing against Leeds, who are defensively not that set. They are very attacking
not
and
that set.
aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Hmm.
do give back. They also play very high line, so there were very good chances where they got back off that line and came in. They did those through balls and got those good goals. So, but I
So
guess,
something similar you can expect against Aston Villa also.
yeah,
They are also not that
yeah.
defensive.
Yeah, they might play highline, but yeah, you never know how. Like the defenders are good, but there can be some moments of negligence or some moment of mistakes that might cost them. Yeah.
All right. So since Arvind is picking Kane, I'm not picking Kane. So that is the logic that I'm going with. He also said
That
Bruno. Sadly, I am thinking of Bruno personally.
Hmm.
But if you want like a different captain
Yeah.
options than the usuals, I would say go with Cassette.
Mm.
So Cassette player is a player playing for Arsenal Football Club. He might come as a surprise. He's acting like Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
He's looking like Thierry Henry.
he
And
dances like
recently
Thierry
he's
Henry.
also
Yeah.
yeah, but recently he is also scoring like Thierry Henry.
Mm.
He got 12 points last week, 8 and 7. So 12, 8, 7, 27 in 3. That
Yeah.
is like 9
9
points
points.
average,
Mm.
right? So he is doing well. Second option I would go with is Kevin De Bruyne, even though he blanked last week. City is in good form, and they are playing Brighton, who is unpredictable. One thing is for sure, Brighton won't keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, yeah, and there is no Aguero,
Mm.
uh, and most of the players are not there. So it's Kevin, Sterling, and maybe Torres or Aguero.
Mm.
So those kind of players will get the points. So
Yeah.
I would go with Kevin as a safe option to captain
Yeah.
if you don't want the obvious ones.
The thing with Kevin is that he was playing as a false nine the last game week. It's like he was in the center, Sterling was in the left or right. Yeah, he was in the left and Foden was in the right. So he was actually playing out of position as a basically as a striker because Jesus has some dental problems, right?
Dental issues.
So yeah, he was actually playing
He,
center.
did he also ask for a big bum Latina to fix his dental problems?
Might be the case, might be the case. You never know. So yeah, City players are moving mad. So yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, like that was one game wherein we actually felt okay. Okay, this is the Manchester City that people used to fear the way they played against Chelsea. They literally showed zero respect to Chelsea the way they played. In stark contrast to the way they play against United, where they're very cautious because they know United is a proper counter-attacking team. But Chelsea, you don't know how they would be, so they were like totally ruthless. So yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is back to form and he is punishing the non-believers now. So yes, those were our obvious captaincy picks, some differential ones, some good ones between them. Do subscribe to NooseTime FPL. It does mean a lot, and a lot of you guys haven't subscribed, so do subscribe. And here is the outro music.
Dun 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 dun
The
dun.
next sub target would be uh we haven't set the sub target, so could you
505. Let's
And
go with 105.
105
five?
million, yeah, perfect. You want to beat T series?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure T series is at like 140 or something.
Yeah,
150.
they are just running away with it. We will also talk about the double game week captains now. Arvind has not written anything, so what should I assume?
That's because I have Kane.
Okay, you are also going with Kane then. Okay, okay,
They're playing Sheffield, right?
yeah.
Obvious choice.
So, hello again due to Noostime FPL, and today we will be discussing the captaincy picks for double game week 19. So,
Yay!
so yeah, we have some like the obvious captaincy choices. There are some differential ones, and there will be some out of the blue ones as well. So for me, the obvious captaincy choice a lot of people would be doing would be captaining Harry Kane. Although it's a double game week, I think there will be some people who would be captaining Harry Kane because they are playing against the great team that
Sheffield.
is Sheffield United. And as a stat I
Yeah.
read yesterday, there are around 92 teams in the top 3 to 4 tiers of English football, and Sheffield United is the only team who has not won a single fixture till date in this season. And look,
UK has had more lockdowns than Sheffield has points.
true that, true that. And Kane, I think, would be very crucial in that game, and I guess they will be full of confidence against Sheffield. So Kane seems like a good captaincy choice, even though he's playing one game. And if you are going with someone like obvious captaincy choices, if you want like someone who's playing two games, I would be captaining Kevin De Bruyne, who plays against Crystal Palace and Aston Villa at home, I guess. So Crystal Palace and Aston Villa, I think these are two are also good fixtures. And looking at the way Kevin De Bruyne is back, and I think this is also a good fixture, and Kevin would do good. So it also depends on how they play in the last game week as well. So, but I feel yeah, Kevin De Bruyne would be a different pick, but a good pick. What about you, Arvind?
The obvious choice, Kane.
Kane.
Like they're facing Sheffield United, who are not looking defensively that good.
Hmm.
Like Tottenham would be all over them, and Kane would be carrying forward the form that he would be having against Aston Villa, as he would be scoring hat trick against them in game week 18.
Hmm.
So he will be carrying that form in game week 19 as well.
Let's see what happens.
Right? Whenever Kane tried to aim something, it went out of the. It was not a shot on target. The only thing he scored was a penalty, which he hit straight onto the
Straight.
center of the net.
Yeah, yeah. We can also attribute. his form
That,
to the fact that yeah, he has
yeah.
become a dad
Form.
recently in December. So
So if you're new to
Yeah.
FPL, you should know that this is the second rule of FPL, that if you have a child, you are going to score.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you want to impress your
So
kid.
yes.
So captain,
My second captain pick would be obviously no one because I haven't thought this through. Like I only had one choice. So just one choice for now.
yeah, you're planning, yeah,
I'm still planning.
yeah. What about you, PPK, the differential guy? Come on.
So yeah, so looking at the fixture, I have a different opinion. Even though these are not my players, I'm not going to captain either, any of them.
Hmm.
I will mostly end up with Sun because I don't have Kane
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh.
Right. So yeah, I would, but like if you want to be adventurous, you can captain Suchek.
Hmm.
Suchek.
So you will get
That's a good
in.
pick.
So, so even though he's a DMF, and did I say DMF? Even though he's a defensive midfielder, uh, he has bagged in more goals than Jared Bowen.
Yeah, he has scored the most goals in West Ham, more than the strikers.
Right, and like he has really scored like five
Five
goals or
goals, yeah.
something. But it seems like he has scored so much. But in the two games, at least one of them he will score if West Ham were about to win. But again, I don't support West Ham's form or anything.
Yeah.
So the second option is to go for Patrick Bamford. So Bamford, I hate Leeds United, so I won't speak much of them. But if Leeds United are to score, Bamford is a good option. And
Who are they
Bamford is
playing
owned by a
against?
lot of people. Uh,
45.6.
Yeah, so Leeds is playing. I think they are playing Leicester and Sheffield. Both of them are not that great in defense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let me check.
They
Let
are,
me just confirm it.
I guess they are playing Brighton and Southampton.
Sorry, not Sheffield. I mean Southampton. Yeah,
Hmm.
Southampton and okay, they are playing Brighton. So it's a good fixture.
Hmm.
So even if he scores in one of the fixtures, right, you can overall you can get a haul because like two and plus one goal will be seven, seven and plus three will be 10. So you
Z.
get 20 points.
Z.
And you can also get the Z celebration. Unlock the Z celebration.
Yeah, and that is a differential pick, so it might
Yeah, it's a
actually
good
Is
one.
work.
it a differential pick because it's owned by 45% people? I
Ca-
I know they won't captain him. They would
Captain him.
rather
yeah,
Yeah.
differential
captain.
captain pick. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are confident in one guy, I would say go with Bruno. Why? Because they are playing Fulham if they play,
Hmm.
and it's an away fixture. Liverpool is also an away fixture.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone to score for Manchester United right now, it
Yeah.
is Bruno Fernandes, or at least give him an assist somehow.
Yeah. Somehow.
Even if it hits like four or five defenders before going into the net, it will be a Bruno assist.
Bruno assist.
So two assists in two games plus maybe a clean sheet against Fulham. So
Hmm.
that will give you like 12 points overall.
Hmm.
So you will be getting 24 points. So
And
that's a good
yeah,
pick.
and looking at the his personality as a player, I think he will be very pumped to play against Liverpool.
Hi, yeah. That's a good thing. He'll be very motivated to, finally get United to the top of the league,
Yeah.
So hasn't
something
he
which
played
we have
against
not
Liverpool?
achieved. No, they haven't. This is a 19th match, the last match of the first half.
No, no. Previous
So,
season he did not play. What?
yeah. He has. Think.
Hmm?
I think he has. Let me see. But whatever. I feel that he will do well this
Yeah.
time.
He's
I hope he
someone.
doesn't.
Yeah. I saw someone's tweet wherein they said that when Eric Cantona came to United, he was one such player who used to play, and at the same time he used to raise the quality of other players around him as well. It's like he used to push the other players to play good. And I guess someone said that Fernandez is also doing he was some ex-United player who said the same. So he's seeing Fernandes doing the same. So it's interesting. I will be talking about Fernandes on and on. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's an
so
interesting fact about Bruno Fernandes. So,
Mhm.
if you see in 30 games, in the first 30 Premier League games a player has played, he has created 34 chances.
Yeah.
So, there is only one player who has done more, which was Andy Cole with 37.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. True.
a
So,
legend.
Bruno is a very
He's
good
he's
player.
like a outright
I hope he
outlier.
wins.
It's like very rare chances like someone comes from an outside league and does something and it's very influential. You can clearly see that other players like Werner or Havertz, Ziyech.
No, that is an instant impact.
You can see how they are adapting to the physicality of the league. The corner flag is very physical and all. So, so you can see that there are very rarely few players who comes and just clicks in and goes on like perfectly. And he's the only reason why we got to the CL and we lost in the group stage itself. Yeah.
Raised and what happened?
We should not talk about that. I have very bad memories. Like Angelino just comes on in my mind. So,
Nightmares, nightmares.
nightmares, yeah. So yes, those were our captaincy picks for the double game week 19. We have Kane, we have
Just,
Bamford, we have
just hold on, just hold on, just hold on. I'm just trying to see
hmm,
how has Manchester United played against Liverpool
yeah.
last season.
Last season, Salah, I remember taking off his shirt, running against Daniel
Yeah,
James.
it was there because it was 2-0. I remember Dan James and this.
Salah running like Flash,
Salah.
Flash and reverse Flash.
Flash and reverse flash. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think.
I don't recollect Bruno playing in that match.
Bruno was not there. It was
Not
done
there.
in December or
December, yeah.
January, start of January
Hmm.
something.
He was not there.
That's the thing, right? I don't remember.
So basically, this might be the first time he is
First,
facing Liverpool.
yeah.
Yeah, 19 January. He was in the stands, I believe, in that game, which was
Hmm.
2-0. Because we played Liverpool in December and January. So it was back to back
Yeah.
games for us. So we played in okay, October 20th October. It was a 1-all draw in
Hmm.
Old Trafford, and 2-0 went to Liverpool in the.
1-all draw I remember very well because at halftime
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of the coaches had already used like almost two or three of their substitutions already. It was a very physical game, and the January game I remember memes already about Bruno that he wants to go back. Looking at the results, so yeah, this would be the first game for Bruno Fernandes against Liverpool, the reigning champions. So
I can't
Let's
wait
see
for
how
one
he
nil
handles
win for Liverpool, and then at the 94th minute it will be a penalty.
hmm,
them.
that
Then I
penalty.
might break my phone.
Yeah,
I
then
won't be
the
able to
best part
join
is
further
that
podcast.
the best part is that the penalty would not go in, but then Allison would be off his line, so they have to retake it. So then it will go in. Imagine if Anfield was filled with players like fans and this happened right there, so that would be mad, yeah. But yeah, there's no fans now because everyone has gone down to like tier 4 or 5 something. So yes,
It's no point having tears anymore. It's locked down till February.
Lockdown.
yeah,
Yeah, mid
They have
Feb.
announced it. Boris Boy has announced
Boris
it.
my boy
Boris.
Boris, yeah,
This Boris.
The only thing that is going in UK right now is Elite Sport, which is
elite sport,
Premier League.
yeah, there's nothing
That
else.
is the only thing that's going.
There
Because
were
human lives does not matter.
there was a meme that if Elite Sports will only be played, the Burnley and Fulham game does not need to be played because such a such a such a drab game it would be. Like nil nil. There people are saying just give them nil nil already. It's fine. No need to play. So yes, those were our captaincy picks for double game week 19. Son, it's Kane, Bamford, Kane, Bruno,
So check.
Soucek. So those very interesting picks. Do subscribe and Here comes the outro music.
Dun, 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 dun.
I will keep this only in the video.
Dun, 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 dun.
We are live streaming anyway, so it's already there.
This when this will be edited, it will be great banter. So we are hitting the 11 p.m. mark. We will we will have to move very fast if we want to finish this before
Come on,
11:30.
Flash. Come on, Flash.
Yeah,
We are
discussion
Flash.
discussion to Arsenal smart or trap.
No, 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 no.
If
No
I'll tell
comments.
you what happened. So, when United lost to Arsenal, Ole did a juju
yeah,
and it cursed Arsenal. Then the curse was handed over to Chelsea.
yeah,
And now the curse is handed over to Liverpool.
can be. This can be.
So, I think uh, Arsenal will do well. I
Mm-hmm.
predicted that they will bounce back,
Mm-hmm.
and they are. And the players I said, Bukayo Saka
Mm-hmm.
and Martinelli and who not. The players are doing well. I think they are also very cheap.
Yeah,
So you can look at that Arsenal fixtures also. I think you can get him in as the fifth option or something.
yeah. 5.2, 5 point. He's rising price day by day. So
But
yeah,
is it really a trap?
I think if you need like enablers, like the fifth person, if you like, I think I have not seen the fixtures yet, but I guess at that price point you would have like other good players as well. But
For
like,
me, he would be like a good bench option.
yeah, the fixtures for them are they are playing Crystal Palace in game week 18, Newcastle in game week 19, Southampton 20. Then they have United, Wolves, Aston Villa, City, Leicester. So it's a bit tricky fixtures down the line. They have comparatively easier fixtures after the 31st game week, so that's a long time. So I think if you need players for each position in defense, I would go for Bellerin. In mid, I would go for
Bellerin.
No,
Bellerin is
no
not
man.
even going to
I
play.
I had
It's
him in my
Tierney
team
and
and I just
Holding.
shipped him off.
yeah, and for mid, I would be going for Saka obviously, and in front, you have to go for Lacazette. So these are the three picks. If you want Arsenal players, these three are the best bunch picks. But if you don't
No, no,
need
you
Bellerin,
can also get Tierney. He's
you
also
get
performing well.
Tierney and Holding. Yeah, Holding is like 4.4
That's what I
something.
said. So it's left back Tierney and right back Rob Holding.
Back.
Rob Holding is a good pick at 4.4 because you really don't have that
4.5 price rise.
4.5. Okay, he rose in price. Yeah, people are keenly interested in cheap players as well. Yeah. So I think they
So
are interesting picks right there, but yeah, if they bang in and if they are starting in your team, they will definitely result in a
I
green arrow.
mean, you look at the other options. Like in midfield, you have who do you have at that price range of Bukayo Saka? You have someone like Kante. Some right now you have someone like Suchek.
Mm,
So you look at that and compare that with a winger who's playing well,
yeah,
he's in form. So you don't have much to lose because
yeah,
you are
you
not
have
losing
other
much. You're not
players.
paying more.
Yeah, he's a nice
And
pick, and it's like he's always involved somehow in those points.
hmm,
Be an assist or a goal, he's there, and he's a interesting guy, like youngster to look forward to. In those price range, as you were talking, we do have Pedro Neto and Podence. Podence is somehow out. I guess he's injured or something.
Petro Neto is now 6 million.
Yeah,
It's not even like 5 million or something. It's 6 million.
he rose in price. A lot of people got him.
Yeah, that,
I
that is
some
why.
I have someone above me who has double Wolves made with Neto and Podence. So yeah,
It's,
Foden is not going to play that much
yeah.
yeah,
He's
he's
injured
compared.
anyways.
injured. Yeah. So yeah, Arsenal interesting team. If you want Saka, Lacazette, or Rob Holding maybe. But yeah, enablers as
Get
enablers,
them
they're good.
now, get them now, then sell them off after you make a profit.
Yeah, that can be done. Yeah, to increase your team value, that can be done. Whew. So we are 16 minutes ahead of the 1 hour mark. And we are
Come on.
going to the main chunk of our video, which is the scout team. After which we will be discussing the score predictions, which will be wrapped in like 5 minutes. Then we will be like 2 to 3 pages of score predictions this time. That's how long the game week is. Then we will have the mandatory sections like Papa Mao. He has said a lot in this 2 to 3 game weeks and Nose Time Impact. So yeah, we will start with the last game week's score. Yeah, before that I will have to give an intro. We have two viewers. I think it's both of you. Kevin is not there. Sad.
My phone is closed, so it's not.
It's
Short
not
what?
me either.
So you're
Come on.
saying those are two legit viewers.
Yes.
Might be.
Or
So by
someone
the
is
time
playing
you're
it in the background.
Can be, can be. So yeah, yeah. Welcome back to NooseTime FPL. We will be looking at the scout teams for the blank game week 18, which is coming tomorrow.
before we go into the teams, we will have a quick recap of how we performed.
Yeah. So before we go to the teams, as I said, we will have a quick recap on how our teams game week 17 scout teams performed. As you can see in the screen, I got 57 points, even though I captained Salah. So that's something very interesting because usually people captain the right guy and they are bound to win. But then here, among us three, you both captain Fernandez for 20 points. And Arvin got 36, which means more than half half of his score was by Bruno alone. Okay, you still got 52, which was very close. So I don't know how what happened to Arvin's team, but for me,
Hey, you can't add or what, man? My Kane got in 12 points, Fernandez 20, and Vardy got in 5. So that itself is 37, man.
okay, mathematical mistakes right there, 32, 37, and no one told about this till now. That's the best part. I have written like 36, I edited it out, and now I'm okay. Okay, some mistake it might be. I guess it
46.
46, right?
46.
It should be
46.
46. Yeah, I wrote it. Still, or around 50% of the points has been given by Fernandez. So yeah, for me, the main reason it's 57 is because of the defense. Pope got in 6 points as expected against Sheffield. Sai's got in 7 with that header. Tarkowski with an 8. I was doubling up on Burnley assets and it was a risk, but it came in good. Justin with 1 point, you know why? It's 1 point. Robertson with 1. Also took a yellow card, I guess. And midfield, I had Aubameyang as a punt. It definitely didn't work. Zaha with 3, I was okay, fine. Fernandez was my vice captain with 10. Salah captain 4 points. Kane 12 points. DCL 2, total 57. Winner, yeah. Arvind, I will quickly run through Arvind and PPK's team as well. Arvind had Patricio as a goalkeeper with 1. Bellerin with 0 with he played 53 minutes. Justin 1, Chilwell 1. So his 4 defenders got in 3 points. And he had Salah, Mane, Rashford, Fernandes, double Liverpool, double United. Salah 2, Mane 2, Rashford 2,
Rashford 2, Fernandez
Fernandes
20.
20. Captain, yeah. And the front line 3 was very interesting. He had Kane vice captain with 12 points, Vardy with 5 points. Like, they was going good. And then he got Edinson Cavani,
Who
who
did not
is
play.
who did not play, who is out for 3 game weeks. So yeah, 46 points. PPK is here with 52 points. He had Alisson in goal. Alisson in goal reminds me of what he did yesterday around the 60th or 70th minute mark when he came. He, he reminded
That was a
me
nutmeg.
that was. The way he came forward to get that ball reminded me of how I used to play PES. So it's like the ball still went in and it was almost touching the line when some of the defender came in because there was not much force to go in. So Allison 2, Robo 1, Regulon 0, you know why. You know why Regulon 0. Saiz with 7 with that header, Salah 2, Zaha 3, Saka with 8. That's nice. Rashford 2, Fernandes captain, obviously 20. You had Vardy 5 and DCL 2. So 52 is close. I guess if it's like Alisson got a clean sheet or Robo had not got that yellow or Regulon at least
Or Reguilon had played.
played like 2 points there. It would have been
No,
like
it's not 2 points. Tottenham had a clean sheet, right?
clean sheet
So
as
they, it
well.
was
So
so it
yeah,
was six.
it was entirely Regulon's fault for breaking the COVID rules and partying with the boys. So
And girls.
and girls, yeah. So yep, we will go forward to the scout teams for game week 18. My team you can see right on the screen. I am going with Darlow, who plays, I guess, against Sheffield, I believe. So Darlow is my pick. I have 3-4-3 this time, as usual. I am going with Bellerin, Diaz, and Mings. Bellerin plays against Crystal Palace, so I think
Only
that's
Bellerin will not play
Bellerin
against
will
anyone.
not play. I don't know what happened with Bellerin.
Yeah, he's not in form. They are probably going to sell him.
I think he can be a fashion model somewhere. Yeah. So maybe Tierney or Bellerin right there. An Arsenal defender you can get in holding. That's a good pick. I guess Ruben Diaz and Tyrone Mings. Mings actually plays against Tottenham, but I think he might get in handy with a set piece somewhere. And Ruben Diaz plays against Brighton, so that's a solid pick. I feel in mid I have four picks: KDB, Bruno, Son. Obviously, I can't pick Salah, so I am going with Zaha instead. Zaha plays against Arsenal, so I think he might do some skills tricks to get in something. In front, I have Kane, Wilson, and Lacazette. Kane obviously plays against Aston Villa, might do something. Wilson plays against Sheffield, so he definitely has my captain armband. So
He's going to
and Lacazette obviously plays against Crystal Palace. So this is my it's almost my same the FPL team I'm fielding. Like I have Martial instead of Lacazette, and the rest I guess instead of KDB I have Sterling actually because I don't have the funds. So it's almost the FPL FPL team I am going at. And yeah, Captain Wilson. Vice captain obviously will
if
be.
if you move Martial to Lacazette, you will have enough funds for KDB
Yeah, I
because
noticed it today. Yeah,
cheaper.
true that. That might be done, but let's see. I have some time to think about it. So yes, this was my scouting for game week 18. Over to Yarvin.
You are muted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2020
So,
version.
yeah, yeah. So the team that I have in my like the players that I have in my scout team is the same that I have in my FPL team.
Hmm.
The same,
Exact same. Okay.
exact same. My goalkeeper would be De Gea. They're playing Burnley, so I expect him to get a clean sheet.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
waiting
put it
for
after
Henderson
that.
to play.
That can happen.
Tolu,
That can happen.
Tolu, if you're watching, please,
Do
No,
please
I
play
don't think they would
Henderson.
risk it. Like they have a
yeah.
chance of getting
True.
on top, right? So they
That's
won't risk
also
it.
true.
Yeah, and defense I have Stones,
Hmm.
and my gut feeling suddenly says that he won't be playing. Eric Dyer and Tierney, Eric Dyer and Tierney along with Stones.
Hmm.
In the mid, I have five players: Grealish, Son, Fernandes, Neto, and Saka.
Why is
I have
Saka
vice
called
captain.
Salah nowadays? Our editor has messed up.
एडिटर को देखना पड़ेगा बाद में.
Okay. He's Salah. The name there is Salah. I don't know why, but
What's
yeah,
in a name?
yeah.
What's in a
What's in
name?
a name? The feeling is important, right?
Feeling is important.
Yep.
He would be obviously getting more points than Salah because Salah is not playing, obviously. So that does not matter.
Yeah.
So just recap: Relation Fernandez, Neto, and Saka in my mid with
Mm.
Fernandez as the vice captain. In the forward line, I have Kane and Martial. I don't know why I have picked Martial. I have never picked him in my FPL team. I'm picking him for the
I think,
first time.
yeah, I think I told you to get Marshall.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yeah, you're
can do.
influencing me a lot
Yeah.
nowadays.
I
I
think
have
he's a
captained
good
Kane.
influencer, at least not like me.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. I stopped listening to you way, way back. So Kane would be my captain out of this three, after the two forwards I have.
Hmm.
So 3-5-2 would be my formation.
So much midfielders, there's not even space for those guys to be in the graphics. But yeah, solid team has a lot of potential, can do well. But yeah, expecting a
And the
clean
good
sheet.
thing is I did get the team right. Like I don't have four assets of the team or anything.
Yeah, it's like you just have three Spurs assets, that's all, right?
Yeah,
And three Uniteds.
three United
Three
assets.
United, three Spurs, yeah.
Two
Two Arsenal,
Arsenal.
one City, one Wolves, one Aston Villa. So yeah, and heavily dependent on a few fixtures, but will be interesting how it turns out. What about you, PPK?
Mhm. So here is the conundrum. I made a change in my team.
Okay.
So I was having Ederson, but then I moved to Loris later on
Uh-huh.
without checking my team. So I have four Tottenham players.
I just noticed it right now. Okay, so if you want to replace any of these
That's
four,
I don't know who do I replace it with. So you know what? I'll just make my life easy. I'll remove Kane and get
Mhm.
in Wilson
Wilson. Okay, okay. So okay, you are
because I
Loris.
don't have a different keeper in mind.
Hmm.
Wilson is an easier option to change.
Yeah.
We will do that. I hopefully that will show up in the
Edit.
edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Loris in goal because I don't know if Ederson is playing. I don't trust Arsenal
Hmm.
and United. I don't want to jinx United.
Yeah.
So because of that, I'll go with Loris. I have Tierney
Mhm.
and Toby,
Toby.
alternate Ruben Diaz
Yes.
in defense, and I'm going with 3-4-3. Have Kevin, Son, Bruno,
Saha.
and Zaha. Zaha is my differential kind of. Going with DCL, Wilson, and
Cassette.
player, cassette player in my attack.
Mm. He's your captain as well.
Yeah, cassette is my asset in captaincy.
Interesting. I have Wilson captain, you have Lack as a captain, so it will be it will be great banter when they outscore Kane, captain of Armin.
Hey, I don't want that to be happening. So
Because it will also affect your FPL team as well, right?
FPL team.
So yeah, those were our scout teams for blank game week 18. Make sure you press that subscribe button, click on that bell icon if you are religious. So make our day.
घंटी
And
बजाइए घंटी
so yeah, bye.
टन 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 टन
Live streamers, we are
टन
not going
टन
anywhere. We are
टन
here
टन.
for 10 more minutes. We will quickly move to the double game week.
Do we have live stream viewers?
We
Yep.
have three viewers, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello, hi, and welcome to NooseTime FPL. Today we are discussing the scout teams for double game week 19. As you can already
Double
see,
game week 19.
yes, this will be an interesting
First
time.
double game week.
Yes,
of the
wherein a
season.
lot of players would be playing in the chips with the wild card, with the free hit. It can be a triple captain, it can be a bench boost. So we have talked about what we are doing uh, in our podcast. The link you can click it right above. So yeah, you can already see my scout teams. I have gone with Stefan in goal. I think Ederson won't be starting because he might have to isolate for some more days. And I
Hmm.
guess he has two very good fixtures in the form of Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. So I don't know if that it will be that long, Ederson, but I think I'm taking a small punt here. In defense, I have Cresswell, Diaz, and Chilwell. We have talked about Chilwell in our pod. You can see there on why we are sticking with him. It might be his last chance. Cresswell is the obvious option because he has the best fixtures for a double game week with Burnley and West Bromwich Albion at home. So if you can expect some assist or a clean sheet somewhere in Cresswell, in Ruben Diaz, obviously I'm going with a double City defense. So yeah, in mid I have Salah, Soucek, Bruno, KDB. Soucek obviously as a West Ham is a good asset. Bruno would be my captain. He plays against Liverpool and Fulham, which are away fixtures. Salah is my vice captain, and they play against United and Burnley at home. So I think against United, I'm not sure he would be doing anything, but against Burnley might be. He might come in clutch. And Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, a City asset. Kane, Martial, and Bamford are my front three. I did not expect myself to put him Bamford, but I think he will be doing good against Brighton and Southampton at home, especially against Brighton. And Kane is a Spurs asset. He plays only a single fixture against, but it's against Sheffield United, so he's very effective. A lot of people might captain him as well. And Marshall obviously plays against Liverpool and Fulham, so I think he might do something. Wriggle in between Henderson and Fabinho somehow. There's no Virgil van Dijk to worry about this time. So let's see what happens. So yeah, Bruno captain, Salah vice captain, 3-4-3. This was my scout team. Arvind, over to you.
Yeah, so I haven't thought this through. Like I might make few changes to this team.
Hmm.
I don't plan on thinking much about this because it haven't worked out for me. Like the more I put my thought into it, the worse I perform is what I have experienced in the past. So this is what I would be sticking with for now.
Yeah,
I have Loris as my goalkeeper. Chilwell, like you said, it would be his last chance.
yeah.
Stones and surprisingly enough, I have Aaron Wan Bissaka in my defense.
Arun,
Mm, Arun.
Arun, Arun,
Post
Arun,
Sandal,
local boy.
Aaron Wan Bisaka.
And my usual midfielders are back. KDB, Son, Salah, and Fernandes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, just because KDB is performing well, he is back.
Yeah.
And among this lot, Fernandes would be my vice captain.
Hmm.
The forward line, I'm sticking with Kane. He's
Yeah.
my captain, obviously.
Hmm.
Uh, Vardy because he has two games, obviously, and Lacazette for
Lacazette.
this. Yeah, this double game week. This is the front three that I would be having.
Hmm.
So yeah, basically that's the team that I would be
Arsenal is
having.
not playing double, but
Arsenal's not playing.
they
Arsenal.
are
Yeah, yeah,
playing
Arsenal is not playing. Yeah, you're right.
Arsenal is playing
blue
against
Newcastle. Newcastle.
Newcastle. It's a good fixture. Can be done. Something can be done.
Hmm.
It's
So,
against Steve Bruce, bro. They played 10-1-0.
considering the
That team
referee.
even employed the referee to defend.
Yeah, it will be interesting how Lacazette will get through in, but yeah, interesting picks. Yeah, 3-4-3. About you, PPK.
Also going with 3-4-3. I think Fabianski should be okay by then. This
Hmm.
is Jan 26 we're talking about, end
Yeah,
of the month.
yeah.
So if Fabianski is there, he would be the keeper. Alder Weireld. because I don't trust anyone else to be fit in that team.
Yeah.
If I would have brought in Regulion, but I don't know how Josie feels about him anymore.
Hmm.
Even though he gave him a piglet,
Yeah.
Regulion broke his trust. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ruben Diaz and Cresswell, obvious choices.
Hmm.
In the midfield, we have Son, Kevin, Bruno, and Suchek back. And in attack, I have Ings, Kane, and Vardy.
Ings.
So yeah,
Southampton.
Daniel Ings is someone I like to
Ings
keep.
is a good pick, yes.
Yeah, he
He
plays
was great
Leicester
for
and
me
Leeds.
last season, and I think he'll be fine. He might not play the entire 90, 90,
Yeah.
180 minutes.
Yeah.
His minutes will be managed, but Southampton is in good form. They are sixth in the league. They don't care about the opposition, how bad they are or how good they are. They are
Yeah.
just
They
playing well.
got that thrashing against some team and then they are now back to form. So, yeah, typical
Yeah,
Southampton for you.
they will have a good form or at least belief after winning against Liverpool.
Yeah, true that, true that.
Things will do well. Kane will. I don't know. I don't have a different option for attack, so I brought in Kane and Vardy. Captain, however, would be Kevin De Bruyne.
Hmm.
Kevin De Bruyne, and vice captain, I will go with Mr. Suchek.
So check. Interesting pick. Kevin De Bruyne as captain. Yeah, they have very good fixtures. So,
They have fixtures. Both are home against Villa
hmm,
and this Crystal Palace.
yeah, you can expect some assist or something from him. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, pretty interesting picks. So yes, those were our scout teams for a double game week 19. Do like if this video helped you in some way, and do comment your teams. What are your picks as well? We need engagement, man. And yeah, subscribe. Do press the bell icon, and here's the outro. So yeah, we have done the chunk of this video in 1 hour 39 minutes.
Ah,
Not a good thing, but we will very fast run away with score predictions. We will
I'm
try.
very hungry.
Yeah, we will do this quickly. Yeah, game week 15 score predictions roundup. We all had one predictions right. SRJ and PPK got City Newcastle 2-0 right. Arvind had gone a little bit overboard 3-0. So that's why he didn't get it right. Arvind got one right, although which is Tottenham and Wolves, which was a 1-1 score. For game week 16, we had one right prediction. That's from Arvind. Apparently, he predicted that Burnley and Sheffield would end 1-0 to Burnley, which is a fair pick. So yep, with supersonic speed, we move ahead to game predicting the game week 18 score predictions. We start with we have how much fixtures? Three, four, five, six fixtures in game week 18. We start with Sheffield versus Sheffield United versus Newcastle. I'm going 1-0 to Newcastle.
Just a second. Huh? Yeah.
2
Sheffield
0.
and Newcastle, right? 2-0. Yeah, 2-0.
2-0. PPK also with 2-0. Yeah. Burnley United. I am going 2-0 to United.
3-1 to United. Burnley might score.
1-0 United, 94th minute penalty own
I
goal.
I feel Pranav's choice actually makes sense considering how
Makes sense.
we play against Burnley. But let's see. Yeah, I'm considering one goal and one goal is a penalty, so I'm going 2-0.
It's a penalty own goal. Don't do that shit. So the penalty you will miss, Bruno will miss, it will hit the keeper and it will go in. So Bruno will get an assist.
I just hope Robbie Brady isn't involved because I'm tired of that man. It's like you're
I mean, he has an incentive because he is an ex-United academy player.
okay. Yeah, that will be interesting. You have Wolves Everton. I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
1-0 to Everton.
Hmm.
1-1 draw.
Yeah,
Petro Neto and BCL.
the best part is like 1-0 to Everton comes from whom? Arvin. It's like Everton was on a four-match winning streak. Arvin captained one main guy. They lose that game. So yeah, 1-0 to Everton from Arvin. Let's see. We have Man City and Brighton. I'm going. Okay, this time I have written 3-0, but I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, 2-0 to City.
Yeah.
It's a tricky Brighton. It's going to be 2-2 nil, 2-0
Okay.
to City.
We have Aston Villa Tottenham. I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
2-1 to Tottenham. Harry
One,
Kane scoring both.
1-1 draw.
Arsenal CP. I am going 2-1 to Arsenal.
Arsenal,
Arsenal
Arsenal.
CP. Two each. Two each. Draw.
Two each. It's going. I'm going with 2-1 Crystal Palace.
CP. Stephen Eze and Zaha to score. So yeah, those are game week 18 predictions. There were just six games. We have game week 19 although. Like how many games? 3, 4, 5, 6,
14.
7,
14.
14 fixtures in game week 19. We have Fulham Chelsea starting the game week. I'm going 2-0 to Chelsea.
If it
Have you seen
happens, 2
Fulham's
nil to
form?
Chelsea.
Yeah, if it happens. True, true. Yeah.
You know Fulham is in form, right? So I'm going with 2-1 win to Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham is not even playing. That's the form they are in right now.
Form.
They have not dropped any points. Yeah, true that.
Points. Yeah.
We have Wolves West Brom. I'm going 1-0 to Wolves.
2-0 to Wolves.
Interestingly, West Brom has a worse GD than Sheffield. So
Hmm.
I'm going with 2-0 to Wolves.
Leeds Brighton 2-1 to Leeds.
Mm, it would be a draw with both the teams scoring two each.
3-1
To Leeds. Oh,
to Leeds.
West Ham United Burnley 0-0 draw.
1-0 to West Ham.
You are bringing in West Ham players, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I
And
know
somehow
that.
he wants them to.
Let's see. That's my prediction, right? Let's see.
I'm going with 2-0 to West Ham, even though I have no players.
Aston Villa Everton, right? Oh, I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
Control C, Control V.
2-1, Everton is going to win.
Leicester Southampton 2-1 to Southampton.
Control C, Control V.
I'm going with 1-all draw because I don't want Leicester to come close to
Yeah, I
this.
just hope Vardy does not score. Sheffield Tottenham 2-0 to Tottenham.
Hey, 3-0 to Tottenham.
I can do better. 4-0 to Tottenham.
I remember Pranav writing 5-0 for some fixture, which actually ended like 1-0 or 2-0 something. I don't know why he went with 5-0. Liverpool United. Ooh, this is the fixture. I am going 2-1 to United.
Liverpool won't score 2-0.
Oh my
United will
god.
take it.
I'm going the opposite. I think Liverpool. So this is my dissection. Okay,
Hmm.
listen to this. Liverpool will score in the second minute.
Yeah.
Then the final whistle will blow. Then the referee will realize, oh, there is a penalty pending from previous game.
Yeah.
They
Previously,
will award it to United, and then it will go as an own goal.
all the players would have gone home. Only Alisson and Fernandez would be made to stay.
Complete that penalty until it goes in.
It will end up 1-all.
Can be, can be. I think this will be tactically. I guess the score will be depending on how what a
Yeah,
formation Ole picks.
have to win against Liverpool
Yeah,
because they have a game in hand. So if
true.
as long as they keep Liverpool away from them,
Yeah, there
so
is a
they
good
can
chance.
still win the Premier League. As long as Liverpool is not playing the top 10 teams, they are good. If Liverpool is playing the bottom 10 teams, they are going to lose.
Yeah, only if Liverpool played West Brom and Big Sam every weekend. Yeah. We have City and CCP 2-0 City.
2-0 City.
Suraj, you know what fixture I went for 5-0 last time?
City versus.
It was Liverpool versus West Brom.
Yes, you are right. You are right. What happened? 5-0. Wait, nil nil.
That pain.
That exact
This time I'm going. City's CP is 2-1. The
2-1.
City.
Arsenal Newcastle 1-1.
2-1 to Arsenal.
Aha, 2-all.
Mhm. West Ham West Brom 1-0 to West Ham.
One each. Draw.
3-2 to West Ham.
West Bromwich scoring twice.
Twice. Ajay
It
can't score every
doesn't
match,
have
man.
to be West Brom, it can be two onwards.
That's also possible. Hey, you're saying West Ham will score two own goals. Let's see.
One would be to check,
One
one
with
would be
Cresswell.
for Cresswell.
Then FPL will be done. Leicester and Chelsea. Battle of the contender, which is Leicester 1-1.
2-1 to Leicester.
2-all. I don't want Leicester to come close.
That can be done. Leeds Southampton 2-1 to Southampton.
Mm, 2-1 to Southampton.
I think this will be difficult. I'm going with 2-all.
Yeah, considering the way Leeds play and Liverpool play, they're very aggressive, and the way Southampton defended, if they do like that, there's a very good chance Southampton can win. Fulham United 2-0. United
3-0.
3-1. United will
3-1.
not
Hey, I
not
said
have.
3-0 Fulham. I'm just kidding.
If this happens, City Aston Villa 1-1.
2-1, 2-1 to
I-
City.
I'm going
Hey,
1-1.
how 1-1?
Can happen. You never know. You never know. I'm going with 1-1 because I feel something will happen in this game.
Mm, City 2-1.
I'm just going back at Suraj's team.
Mm.
Suraj has Diaz and Kevin and Stefan. I'm just saying that.
Makes sense.
Just
Makes
saying
sense.
that.
Still doesn't want that clean sheet. Yeah.
Nah, nah.
I'm going with 2-all.
Two all. Can be done. Liverpool Burnley 2-0 to Liverpool.
1-0 to Liverpool.
1-0.
Henderson will score. Henderson will score.
We have our overall, yeah, that's it for Game Week 19 predictions. But yeah, we have five viewers apparently. I don't know how they are tuning in right now, but
Why are
hi,
you doing?
yeah, hi from our end. Yeah, we had not had dinner. Yeah, so we are moving to our favorite section, which is Papa Mouse quote of the week, and he has a lot to say. And this time we will also have a special entry by Coop as well. So yeah, the
Flop.
first Coop. The first thing before the Fulham game, Mourinho actually posted an Instagram video, which is one of the most legendary videos you would ever see, wherein he has written a caption, "Match at 6 p.m. We still don't know if we play best league in the world," and he has actually posted the is there what should I say? It's like their hall wherein they're sitting and waiting for the game to start, and he's zooming in on the Sky Sports channel like it's 2 p.m. and it's like you should watch that video. It's pretty interesting. And yeah,
They did
second
not play, right? That is.
that they did not play. They were just waiting, and eventually it did not
I
pass.
know that very well. My captain was Sun.
Pain.
That,
Yeah,
that,
I had. Yeah, we all three of us had three assets.
yeah, luckily, not me. I only have two, Sun and
I
Kane.
had diarrhea.
Luckily, I did not vice captain Kane. I
Mm.
captain Salah instead, who got me 2 points.
We only wish we had vice captain Bruno that day. I guess Arvin's vice captain was Bruno,
Yeah.
and yeah, he did get in points. So yeah, another thing, yeah, as we speak right now, in a few hours, Tottenham will be playing against second tier team Brentford in Carabao Cup, and Mourinho has actually stated that it's his most important match as a Tottenham Spurs manager till now because they are almost close to a major trophy. Major trophy. because they haven't won anything since the 2008 League Cup and the Audi Cup last year. So they are very desperate.
Sorry, there was no Audi Cup last year.
Last to last year.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, some people do not even consider that as a cup, to be fair. It's just pre-match, pre-season friendlies. So yeah, so he's saying that it's his most important match of his reign. So it will be interesting how which all players he play. And yeah, the last point is by Coop this time. He has an interesting quote that after the Saints loss, Klopp said that United has more penalties in 2 years than me in 5.5 years. But we have no excuses for tonight. Is that my fault? I'm not sure how that can happen.
Yes, it is his fault that he's not managing Manchester United.
It's his fault that he does not have enough Paytm balance. And
Actually,
this came just 2 days after Jose Mourinho couldn't resist taking another dig at United and Fernandes penalty record. So before that, yeah, as PPK mentioned that Liverpool have had only one less penalty than us this season. Jurgen Klopp is losing his mind, to which Arvind is saying won't deny.
I won't deny he's losing his mind.
True that, true that. And Mourinho has said that some players score 10 goals a season on penalties. And I'm not speaking about Harry Kane, by the way. He has so much salt. Like the best part, the reason why he's saying is that recent news has said that Spurs were very close to signing Bruno Fernandes last season, but instead they got in Gedson Fernandes, the same way we are getting Ahmad Traore instead of Adama Traore. So he's very salty that yeah, of all teams, United got Bruno Fernandes, and so yeah. So, and it wasn't the first time the ex-United boss hasn't taken aim at his compatriots' ability from 12 yards. So, speaking out of the new season, Mourinho had said that Bruno came in, he was very fit, played very well, improved the United team, and he also proved to be a great penalty taker, one of the best in the world because he had about 20 to score.
out of Kane's what 10 goals this season, he has scored three as penalties. Uh,
Our friend Statman Dave from Twitter, he obviously is a United employee, obviously on our side. And when people were calling Bruno Fernandes as a penalty merchant, what he did is that he actually removed the penalty goals, and still Bruno had more goal involvements than any other midfielder in the PL. So it's interesting how Bruno is still on top of the game. So yeah, he has an enviable stat. So yeah, Papa Mo, we will be looking forward on how that Jose Mourinho will be playing. Like I am interested in looking at his lineup. So how much rest he will be giving other players. So yeah, the last section with 5 viewers. We are ending on a high. We have news time impact. We Arvind captain DCL in 2020 and he started flopping and they after a win streak of 4 games. Come 2021, he then captain Kane and his form returned apparently. So very interesting how the next game week what happens. And yeah, we end on a very sad note. Salah went against the Gandhi rule by doing good
Hey,
against.
what is a Gandhi rule, man? You keep saying that and I
Yeah,
don't
I will explain the Gandhi rule to you. It's the rule one of FPL that you should never back the early fixture. On Saturday, the first fixture is usually in the afternoon. So you should
know.
actually never captain a player from that fixture because they are usually not in form or they take some time to get warmed up. So people usually don't captain any player in that fixture. So what happened is that Salah, and usually they don't play good as well. So that's why it's the Gandhi rule. So what happened in that game? They went 7-0.
why, sorry to interrupt. So the main reason why the Gandhi rule exists is because if let's say your captain doesn't do well, that's the first fixture of the week,
Yeah, done.
then your weekend is done.
Yeah, done. Entirely done.
Ah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
So I and Pranav actually went against that rule 2 to 3 game weeks before and captained him against Salah against Crystal Palace. And
Crystal
what
Palace.
happened is that Salah was benched and we were in tatters. Like we went against the Gandhi rule and he was benched. But then he came around the 60th minute and then gave us 2 goals and assist, which gave us around 32 points something. So he was cursed by Gandhi and he has now blanked in 3 games in a row for the first time in 59 games. And now only the second time in 4 seasons at Liverpool that he has blanked 3 games in a row. So he was the most captained in these 3 game weeks as well, sadly. So I was the one who captained him looking at that stat. So
He's going blank in the next game week as well because he's not playing.
so yes, that was News Time Impact. We will have it will be interesting how News Time impacts FPL in the upcoming game weeks, blank game week, double game week, and how it will eventually run in the grand scheme of things at top of the table. So yes, we
Right.
are at 1 hour 57 minute mark. Not a great figure to boast about, considering the fact that we still haven't done dinner. But we have 5 viewers, which is down to now 3 viewers. They are also going off, clicking off. So yes, we have a very early podcast to sum up the upcoming blank game week, which comes in around 5 to 6 days, I believe.
No, it's starting next Tuesday.
Yeah,
One
there's a
week.
1 week gap, exactly 1 week gap. So, yep, so that's it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed whoever tuned in. We expected some special guests, but the only message he written was no sound and he went away. There was some
Sound.
special
I
segment.
think he still does not have sound, so that is why he left.
He just tuned in, like he's
I
an
hope. Yeah, I can hear sound.
yeah, that's the thing. We have proved it 2 times that there is sound. But let's see. We will ask Kevin after the stream, like, does if his phone has any issue or not. I haven't texted him. There will be 2 buttons on the side of your phone, but no reply. But yeah, without ज्यादा नहीं खींचते बहुत हो गया
Subscribe.
yeah,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Play the video in the background. Give
Yeah,
us money.
you want to beat T series. So yes, that was it from Team NooseTime FPL. Do follow us on our socials on Instagram. We are very active on Twitter with our price changes, memes, etc. So do follow us there. Do subscribe, do like, share, comment, and do everything you can with that red button. We will leave it at